Hello there, it's Lisa again. I just wanted to do a really quick little mini reading on some of the energies that are floating around now, like with the bombings and oh my goodness, so much stuff. So I'm going to make this real short and sweet. I've got my Osho's and tarot cards, which, as I mentioned, I don't read as tarot cards. I just kind of use them to bop off the energy. So here are the cards. I'm just going to pick one. Okay. Clinging to the past. I think we've gotten this one before. Clinging to the past. Well, okay. I don't think it takes a psychic to tell you that this means that there are many, many people who are terrified of moving forward, so terrified, and that fear is such a primal thing that it really will cause you to do things that you might not ordinarily do, and cause people to act in ways that really is uncharacteristic of them. There are so many people who are afraid of losing what they think they have. I remember so clearly, my mom, at the end of her life, was on Medicaid, which is the insurance, the health insurance for those who have nothing. And she really had nothing. She lived in an apartment in a condo that my aunt had bought her. And so when she had to go into a nursing home because she couldn't take care of herself any longer, you know, my aunt sold a condo, and so that was her money, and my mother had nothing. And so she was getting Social Security, and she was on Medicaid and Medicare. So she was on the full range of benefits that she was, that she paid into, right? And that she was entitled to. And I remember her, and this was 2005, 4, being so angry that there were people who were getting what she thought was hers. And I was like, what are you not getting that you believe they're getting, whoever they were, that you feel you're missing out on? And I never understood that, and she could never really answer it. Some racist issues going on, so take your mind down in that direction. But I feel like that fear that becomes so big, and really the energy of somebody is taking what is mine, and so they hold on so tightly, and you know, the way that you would if people were coming into your home or your work and stealing your stuff. That's a very motivating force. And so what's happening is that in order to reclaim, continue to hold on to power, President Trump is stoking that fear. And I would say that Fox News does that quite often, stoking that fear and like petting it. Like, this is what I see energetically is like, yes, those people are getting things that are yours. And gay people, everybody is getting things that are yours. And so that ratchets up the terror of I'm losing. So I think it's that on a material level. I think on a larger level, it's the emergence of women who are speaking up, for minorities who are speaking up against what they perceive and what really is white patriarchy. And patriarchy is not just men, but it's those who subjugate others for their benefit. So you keep people in servitude for your benefit, and that you're entitled to do that by virtue of your skin or your gender or whatever. And so I think there's really a fear that what happens to those people who lose power. And I don't understand that. I've talked before that I feel like sometimes I came from another planet, because I don't get that. I don't understand that from a Lisa level. I get it. And I just sometimes feel like, what are you so afraid of? Like, let's all move and go and change, and, you know, but that's kind of my gig in life anyway, is how can I be a better Lisa, you know, than I was yesterday? And how can I improve myself? And how can I open up and grow and change? And that's not what they're feeling at all. So clinging on to the past is really what's motivating people to do things that they might not ordinarily do. And I posted a video the other day of a transmission from Mary Magdalene and Prince about you can't combat anger with anger. You can only combat it with love. And I have to tell you that, you know, again, I get that. And then sometimes it's challenging in real life. So have compassion for yourself. Have compassion for other people. And again, I'm not saying condone any of what's being done. You know, change it, fight to change it, make your voice heard. Whatever it is, make your voice heard. That's the only way things are going to work. But really, the energy is about what if I lose everything I thought kept me above somebody else? Who am I then? And maybe you can think about that. You know, maybe there are places in yourself where you fear somebody getting ahead of you. I mean, you know, there's, I look at other, I look at a lot of tarot readers online and psychics, like that's my thing to watch. And I love, like, their energy and their information and that they're doing so well. And then there's part of me that's like, but how come I only have 40 people that follow me and they have 3,000, 5 million and whatever? And there's even a part of me that was like, well, what can I do to be as good as them? But that's not pulling them down. It's more like, what do I need to do to reach a level, my own level, such as that? So, you know, it shows up in all kinds of ways. Competition and worried that somebody's going to get something better than we are. Shows up in all kinds of ways. And this is how it's showing up writ large for all of us to see and pay attention to, because, you know, as within, so without, right? So as what goes on inside you is often what's going on in the real world, in the bigger world. And what's going on out there is also what's going on inside you. So it kind of goes back and forth. As within, so without. And that's really the case. So what's your contribution? Maybe look at where that's happening for you. And maybe look at, you know, having compassion for those who feel like something's being ripped away from them. And just hold them in the energy of that compassion, no matter what. Okay, that's all I have to say for today. I wish you well. Have a good day. See you later. Bye for now.